Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We are looking at Bitcoin on a daily time frame, and I apologize for the mobile version, but due to the fact that I have some storm happening over here, we don't have internet. So just want to apologize, but like I said, we're back to the daily chart on Bitcoin. Today we are just coming off of that beautiful rally we had yesterday after interest rates. So we are coming into I think, the end of this little bit of rally. Unfortunately, we are now showing that the volume is subsiding. Okay, that's one, but the candle just opened, so I wouldn't say that. But all my targets of the local move are met. And now that we are at resistance, we have to see, are we going to close a daily above 24,300 or not? Closing above 24,300, we can look for that continuation to that 100 EMA around 26,600. And that would be what we would be looking for next week, basically, to continue this momentum up. Aside from that, we are kind of right now at a little bit of transitional phase, I would say. Now that the interest rate news is out and everyone who was shorting before that is completely out, I am still a little hesitant to say, hey, we can't just roll back over. I think over the weekend, since we've been going up all week, the weekend might be contra the opposite direction, basically. So we can probably see a little bit of a pullback, maybe to the 21, or where this other EMA are mean, around 22,500, 22,600. So if we do pull back, we want to like stay above that. Closing under that is going to initiate a much meaner, deeper retracement to the downside. And I'm looking for my support around here at 19,300 to 19,000 or 18,700. If we go and close lower than here, it would be a it would be suspect, because then it kind of looks like that we're probably going to leg down completely and take out the lows before we come back up. So I don't want that to happen. I don't think everyone wants that to happen. Everyone is very bullish, and I think people are going to now start feeling the FOMO. Hence why I think we might get to this target in the next week, all the way up to 26.5. So be very careful and cautious about that. The weekend is going to be very, very precarious. So do try to keep your leverage low so you don't get affected by, crazy wicks for liquidity over the weekend. This is what I was trying to say here. We're at the 4 hour now on Ethereum. We need to get above 24.4. Ideally, closing above 24.4, we can look for upside. But since we are starting to put in some resistance here at this area, I have the doubt that we might test down to the 21, which is around 22,900 right now. And then we can see if that holds us. If we lose that level, we can go lower and test the 100 and 200, where it's at 22,150, and then look for the next rally up. Closing 4 hour candles under this 22,300, we're going to be looking for much deeper retracement. We could hopefully not go lower than 20,700 if we do lose this $22,000 area. But I think that liquidity would get swept, as well as that over here, before we go back up. So yeah, this does look like we're about to start setting up a distribution top. So let's see what happens. Let me go to Ethereum on a daily. So Ethereum on a daily is a lot better than Bitcoin. Ethereum is already going into its 100 EMA, and the last few days Ethereum has been the main asset that's driving the market up. So I'm sure all you altcoin boys are having a great time as well, as Ethereum is going up. Unfortunately, right now we are at our resistance at 1750, 1780. If we start closing above 1750 with 4 hour open and closes, we can look for that higher target area that I'm looking for around here to see if we can get a short. 2064. But if we do start showing resistance here, I'm looking for the pullback to come back to around 1460 and see if we can bounce back up from there. If we start closing under 1460 with 4-hour open and closes, I'm gonna hope that our next level of support is around here at 1225. And if we can't hold that, then obviously the lows. But we have levels of support to the downside now. We want to hold this level so that way we can continue up on the next leg. It's going to be a little bit of a interesting day today since it's Friday. People will probably be taking profit and taking risk off the table over the weekend, but we will have to see how everyone wants to react. Here's the 4-hour on Ethereum, and Ethereum is, once again, I'm saying, looking very strong. I do think it might tap into this area right here, that 1886 to basically 1950. 1880 to 1925 seems like a nice area for the next leg up, and then we can look for a rejection from that area if we get it. Starting here, and then I'll probably ladder it all the way up here. But yeah, I think this level right here, like 1930, is a good area since the EMA is there, as well as 18. So around 1900-ish, give or take $10-$20, I would look for the next level to basically take my short. And this will basically, when that happens, stop out all the possible shorts. And then once we get up here, if people are longing, that will be the trap that they get stuck in on the way back down. Probably right after market opens, we can see if that's going to roll over since it's Friday or not. But right now, it is definitely on support. And if we go under, if we start closing 4-hour candles underneath 1700, I'm looking for support at around 16. And then worst case scenario, around 1552. Closing under 1552, I'm going to probably look for the 200 and under as the next level. Probably all the way down here around 1260-ish. So that's what we're looking at right now. The room to the upside is starting to get limited, but the room to the downside is starting to get juicy for market makers to start taking liquidity back from traders by dumping the market a little bit on a little bit of a retrace. Not dumping, just a little retrace, healthy retrace. Ideally around to like 14 to 1200. 1200 will probably be like the most ideal because it'll take all the liquidity, but if it wants to stay bullish around 14 to 1425 to 1450, a bounce into that area and then up wouldn't be that bad. All right. Yeah, and that's basically what we're looking at on Ethereum. Just real quick, let's go to the weekly. And as you can see, we are still looking to test into that 21, but we did get above the 200. So closing the week like this, 4 o'clock today, is not a bad thing for the CME. And this is not even the CME, this is perps. CME. Here, let's go to the Bitcoin for CME. And ignore my doodles if there's crazy drawings. So right now on CME, I am going to remove this. And we're going to keep this. Yeah. So I'm looking for us to close above, obviously, 23,250 on Bitcoin. Closing above 23,250 on Bitcoin is going to be a good thing because then we have the targets actually viable for 25,650 into next week. And we can look for that as our next area where we are looking for resistance. Weekly wise, closing like this on Bitcoin is great. Let me just do a quick check on Ethereum and then I'm going to show something else. Ethereum is doing fantastic. Ethereum is probably going to go to 1984 in time. If we can close above 1800, well, obviously, yeah, then I think 2000 is going to be the next level that we're going to be going to. Yeah, on a weekly. And it does look like we're going to do that because look at this beautiful wick off of this lower EMA at 13 or 1400. That EMA gave us a nice little bounce. So I think we're trapped right now in the first attempt to basically put in a local low, and we're testing into the 21. If the 21 gets accepted, we can go higher, but until that happens, I'm just looking for this to give us our next level of resistance at around 2000. Now going to the daily, we are looking like we're going to go to the $1,900 level in time. We need to just hold this level here. Let's close above 1650 this day, and then over the weekend we might get to that 2000 and then roll over before Monday opens. So keep that in mind for Ethereum. For Bitcoin on a daily, we are testing it to the top basically right now and finding resistance. Makes logical sense. 25.5 should probably be the high until we meet like resistance to the downside, but we do want to hold this level and not go under 23.8. Closing 4-hour or any candles under 23.8, we have a potential of going back and retracing to 23.1 to around 22.5, and then that's the main area we don't want to go under. Closing under that level, we are probably going to be looking to test the lows again at around 18.9 ish. This to me looks like a bear flag. Everyone is so bullish and I get it, but this is like an expanding wedge bull flag to me that, yeah, I always expected it to come retest this level over here on 25.5. Then I do expect it to roll back over and test the lows. This is exactly what happened in 2017, 2018 to me. So I am not as excited as everyone else, but I'm glad that the market is not just completely tanking. This relief value was extremely needed because we had like 10 weeks of downside. So 3 weeks of upside is not gonna, be unwarranted. But yeah, that's what we're looking at on Bitcoin and Ethereum, guys. We are basically coming into our upper resistances. So I would definitely be taking some profit, moving my stop losses into the profitable areas. And then if you feel like this weekend might be a little bit worrisome, you could start hedging a short as high as you can with low leverage, so that way you can protect your long from the bottom and have a hedge a short from here. And if we continue up, you can let go of your short on Monday after the markets open and continue letting your long ride. So that's the ideal situation if you have the opportunity to go forward with that plan. And then you have the levels, so you know exactly where to go look for the entry and exits and take profits. So that's all I got for you guys. I just wanted to quickly look at Dixie before I get out of here. But as I look at this, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and press the bell button for notifications. If you have any other questions or concerns, feel free to ask, and I will get back to you ASAP. If you have any other assets you would like to cover, feel free to share it in the section below, and I will get back to you with a chart and some comments. Lastly, please don't forget to press the bell button, the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you get these real-time updates as they come out. And the last thing I wanted to say is this is Dixie. Dixie does look like it's coming onto some support. If Dixie does not close under 105 and holds this for today, I think we can go sideways and then up, and then that's going to put the pressure on Bitcoin. Looks like Dixie had a little bit of a kickback due to the interest rate, but I think it is going to stabilize and go up like this. What happened here? And you know what? Let's go to a higher time frame on Dixie real quick. Yeah, Dixie does not look bearish to me. Be careful, guys. Be careful. Let's do a quick where's my fib? There you go. This, I'm gonna go like this. Yeah, we already broke out of that. Okay. right now, the move that I would be looking for is completely played out on Dixie. So I would be looking for a little bit of a retracement right now on Dixie. Let me see. I'm sorry for the wait, guys. I just wanted to quickly check this and then we can get out of here. So Dixie, yeah, is bouncing on support. So yeah, if Dixie doesn't close under 105, we are looking for Dixie to continue up. And then even if it goes under 105, 103 is support. And until we break under that, we are basically looking at Dixie about to like go on a rally. And that is going to be very painful for Bitcoin. So let's see what happens, guys. Here's the values. The move already happened to the top side. We're looking for some support at 104 on the retracement. And if we lose 104, fine, I'll take this 103. And then after that, we can look for other stuff. But if it wants to really, if Bitcoin really goes just epic rally, we would want Dixie to come under 100. And that will give Bitcoin the basic gunpowder fire to just rally with all other assets on the market too. It's not just going to be Bitcoin. A lot of other assets will rally. But in my mind, I don't think it's going to happen. This looks like a trending action and a very strong weekly time frame trending action. This is what Bitcoin looked like when it first came out and just wouldn't stop going up. Okay? Like from 100 to like 1,000. This is what it looked like when it was trending. So right now, 4 o'clock, let's see what Dixie closes at. And then, yeah, I mean, I'm going to come back to you guys on this one. Next time we do a mobile review on my phone, we'll follow up with this. All right, guys? You have a great day. Wish you the best. Stay safe. Talk to you soon.